big party today in Australia after a resounding yes vote in a non-binding vote on legalizing same-sex marriage. 62% of citizens voted in favor of allowing same-sex marriages. Nearly 80% of eligible voters took part in that weeks-long postal survey. Australian Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull says because of that overwhelming result, he will work to change the law as soon as possible. Pro-same-sex lawmakers say that they know they're on the right side of history.
Yeah, it's been a really special moment. It's a seminal moment, I think, for Australia. It's the point in our history where we have said we vote resoundingly for a better, fairer, more equal country, and that is so special. You can't put a price on that.
Yeah. Joining me now in our studio is i24 News senior producer and Australian native Sarah Williamson. Sarah, this is not just a party. This is not just a symbolic result. The Prime Minister says he wants the laws changed by Christmas. We're talking about a month. How much? I mean, he really wants to work now to get this done.
Absolutely, and Prime Minister Turnbull has been working right now. In fact, we've actually passed a law into Parliament today. So it's already been passed, and there's only one sitting week of Parliament left before the Christmas recess. So effectively, he has a week to have this law organised.
So there's going to be a debate and then a vote very quickly. I mean, in light of this is a non-binding resolution that's having immediate impact.
Absolutely. So this is a resolution. We've got an overwhelming there's been an overwhelming majority from the public, which has therefore been affecting the Parliament. There is a lot of people in Parliament that have turned around and said that what they are going to vote on will depend on what the public say. So it is likely that this will be passed by the end of Christmas.
So that explains why so many, 80% of voters took part in that survey. But why now? Why was the issue of same-sex marriage to the forefront of Australian politics the last 2 months?
Look, this is something that has been a battle within our Parliament for years now, and we've never been able to get sort of an outcome on whether we were going to pass the law or not. Parliament have been battling over it for years, and the pressure has come from the outside. Look, everything's nice and it's all daisies and roses in Australia, and this is probably the most important political issue on the Australian agenda right now. So the public pressure has resulted in them putting forward the postal vote, which is now going to be their only way, sort of that's their trigger to say, OK, we have to do this.
In a few more days left of the legislative session, Turnbull says it will become law, he hopes, in a few days. Sarah, thanks so much for that analysis.